Hello, this is Mrs. Secor, and we are on section 2-2 in our notebooks. Can you find this page in your notebook? Adding integers. Okay, to add integers with the same sign, the answer will be positive if both integers are positive. You know, you've been doing that in second grade. 3 plus 4, 7. Both of those numbers are positive, and your answer is positive. Now, if we have negative numbers, integers, then our answer will be negative. So I've given an example of that. Negative 3 plus negative 4 will give us a negative 7. What we do is add the integers and then keep the sign that they both had, negative. All right, let's fill in our number line, and let's show this on a number line. If this is 0, this would be a negative 1, then negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, and negative 9. Okay, negative 3. Start at the 0, and let's go to the left, negative 3. It's negative 3 units. Okay, and then let's continue from that point and go down 4 units. One, two, three, 4. You can see that took me to negative 7 right here. Good. Let's turn the page. We have 3 pages of notes. Now, what happens when the signs are different? One of them's positive, one of them's negative. Well, we subtract them. And it says you subtract their absolute values. This is the real mathematical reasoning, okay? So if you subtract their values, 6 and 2, 6 minus 2 is 4, and then if the absolute value of 6 is greater than the absolute value of negative 2, the positives, which it is, let me write that down. The absolute value of 6, first integer, is greater than the absolute value of the negative number 2, then our answer is going to be positive. So it would be a positive 4. Let's show that on the number line. It makes a little more sense. If we start at the 0, oh dear, I need to put the numbers in again. Okay, if I start at the 0 and go up 6 units, and then I go back or subtract 2 units, you can see that takes me to positive 4. So the answer is 4. Okay, the next example, negative 5 plus 4. Okay, the absolute value of negative 5 is 5, and the absolute value of 4 is 4. You can see that the negatives win, okay? So the answer is going to be a negative 1. We subtracted because the signs were different, but we had more negatives when we took the absolute value. So it was negative 1. All right, our number line here, we got 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, 6, negative 7, negative 8, and negative 9. All right, so we're at negative 5. Start at 0, go down to negative 5. And then we're going to go right from that point up 4. Let's change colors. Try green. Okay? So we went up 4, and it takes me to negative 1. All right, let's do it without the number line. Signs are different on number 1, so we subtract. 6 minus 3. Okay, now let's think about the sign. Do we have more positives? Yes. 6 is bigger than negative 3 in the absolute value, so the answer is positive 3. Next one, number 2. Okay, I put a couple steps in here, I guess. So let's do the order of operations. Negative 3 plus negative 5, both signs negative. So that gives me negative 8, because I add them together when they're the same sign. Keep the negative sign. Negative 8 plus 2. Okay, now the problem's different. It's a negative and a positive. You subtract when you have that. Now, is the sign positive or negative? It's clearly negative because there are more negative numbers. Negative 8, the absolute value of negative 8 is 8. And that beats the absolute value of negative 2, right? This is what I'm thinking. Negative 8 beats the absolute value of positive 2. There are more negatives. So it's negative. Let's try it again. Number 3. We have a 7 and a negative 3. Positive and negative, we subtract. That's 4. It's positive 4. All right, and now we're going to do the next step. Step 2, we have a 4 and a negative 2. One's positive, one's negative, subtract. And we see that there are more positives than there are negatives, so the answer is positive 2. Number 4, order of operations, negative 4 and a negative 4. Signs are the same. You add them. And you keep the negative sign. Negative 4 is a negative 8. Okay, step 2. Now we have a negative 8 and a negative 5. They're both the same, so we add them. And they're both negative, so we keep the negative sign. Negative 13. Number 5. Negative 8 plus 5. Subtract them. It's negative 3. There are more negatives. Negative 3 and negative 1. Ooh, that's a negative 4. Because the signs were the same. Thank you.